welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Houston Astros taking on the Cleveland Guardians. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to go, and towing the slab, Tanner Bybee. And Singy, he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here, and as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it, and I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
All right, ready to get underway. Now here's the Astros designated hitter, Jeremy Pena. And fires in a fastball at 95.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Next offering is downstairs. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
On the ground to the left. Can't glove it cleanly. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there.
And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Fouled off. He was late. Now move to first.
No, he's safe.
Just off the outside edge, and the count is 1-1. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Swing and a miss. The throw, tag, and he's out.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
And the right-hander deals. That one is upstairs. And there's the ball. 1 out, base is empty. On the ground to first, Santana. Throw to first in time. Now we check out the Astros lineup. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Jeremy Pena.
You know, Boog, he really makes the most out of his skill sets, leading the team in steals and on-base percentage. And, you know, you got sometimes a guy that can run really well, but he doesn't get on base enough to utilize that potential. As soon as this guy gets on first, he's thinking about second and then third. He's got the wheels to make that kind of stuff happen and really disrupt the ball game. I love watching guys like him who just make stuff happen in the lineup.
2 outs, base is empty. Way out front for strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. His 9th homer of the year. It's 1-0. that was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
Base is empty with 2 away. Now the batter now, Yainer Diaz. Foul ball. That one lifted to left. Kwan heads after it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here in Cleveland. And towing the slab in this one, Brandon Walter. What do we have on him?
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
We go to the bottom of the first, and here is Stephen Kwan. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
0-1's the count.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. The other way. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And a quick out, number 1. Here's the Guardians lineup now. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Angel Martinez, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
I think he was a little excited there. Saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up. He wants to have a good at bat.
Way high. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. And the count is filled up.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Didn't miss by much right there. Just couldn't get the call off the inside corner.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Here's Jose Ramirez. Base knock right field. Oh, the throw is over his head. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So here's the cleanup hitter, David Fry. Golden opportunity right here. That one misses. Ball 1. Martinez, the runner at third. Ramirez over at second with 1 down. That one finds the zone, and it's a ball and a strike.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Not close with that one, and it's 2-1.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
Carlos Santana in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That one is absolutely belted. One runs in, and it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. In comes the run from second. They take the lead. It's 2-1.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
One out, runner at second. Santana now at the plate. And that drops in for a strike.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
On the ground at first, Walker takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
Now it's the shortstop, Gabriel Arias.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
And a foul ball. Cleveland up a run, looking for more. That one fouled off. Foul ball, still 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that is that. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. Back now at Progressive Field. Leading off, Jake Myers. He's going to finish with a new career high in stolen bases, Chris. Bybee back to work. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And now 2-0. Gary Simmons has the plate duty in this one.
Well, with Simmons, it's not always your standard strike zone, Boog. It kind of gives a little extra in some parts of the zone and then can be tighter in others. But I think the important thing is he doesn't get labeled as inconsistent. So you got to stay ready up there.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Right through there for a strike. Yeah, one of those umpires, you just have to know what to expect, right?
Exactly.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Cam Smith up next for the Astros. That's in there. That's strike 1. Hauls it in, 2 away. And next to hit for Houston, Jacob Melton. That one misses, and that's ball one.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Next offering is in for a strike. That clips the corner.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering misses, and the count's even at 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And he grounds one to the right side. Wilson to first, and the Astros put down in order. Nothing doing here this half. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Guardians 2 and the Astros 1. Here in Cleveland, here's the rookie right fielder, Jonathan Rodriguez. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's through there for a strike. 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And downstairs. That just misses, and the count's full. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Oh, very close with the location right there. It's just tough to get rewarded on the call with pitches near the top of the strike zone.
Bo Naylor at the plate now. And Chris, his big strength is defense. But it is interesting, in today's world of baseball compared to when you played, a good defensive catcher is considered differently.
Whatever you get offensively is a bonus, but he's got to put the fingers down. He's got to present pitches to the umpire. They're going to help his pitcher get more strikes.
That one missed. I think the other component is putting down the finger that the pitcher wants to throw and being on the same page. And that's something that this guy does really well. Gets in sync with his pitchers.
Boog, his preparation is off the charts. I was down in the clubhouse today trying to find him just to pick his brain a little bit. He's so buried in that video room, it's hard to get a chance to talk to him.
Breaking ball in there for a strike. Lined, and that's a base hit. Rudder stops at second, and the first 2 reach to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Here's Will Wilson. Right through there for a strike. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. And he chases that one. And there's one down.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
So the lineup flips over, digging in, Stephen Kwan. 0 for 1 so far. Looked like it was a little bit up.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2, get out of this.
balls.
In the
no
dirt.
strikes.
And he hits a ground ball right side, and that's a fair ball. Coming home. He'll score, and it's an RBI single. It's 3-1.
Well done. Drives in the run. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Angel Martinez. A walk and a run scored his first time. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Out.
You can see they're continuing to try to apply pressure on this pitcher who struggled a little bit. But the problem is you get caught right there. You're helping him out. You're giving him an out that he struggled to get. You want to maintain those base runners. Let some of those guys coming up to the plate that got some pop, can hit the ball in the gap, drive in a couple of more runs.
That one the other way. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Picks himself up an RBI. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
2 outs, runner at first. Stepping up for the Guardians, Jose Ramirez. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Fastball for a strike. Hit hard, base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs. And up next for Cleveland, David Fry. There's a strike. Martinez on second. Ramirez at first. 2 out of the inning. In the dirt, but kept close. The Astros have some action in their pen. Ryan Gusto appears to be getting loose. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The next offering misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes the
2
count.
balls, 2 strikes.
First and second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that is the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. Guardians 4 and the Astros 1. And we're back. Here's Mauricio Dubon.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Puts it away for the out. So next up for Houston, Shea Whitcomb. trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. Check swing called strike. And that is strike one.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
And that skips in the dirt.
Hey!
That one missing inside. That's to third. A sliding stop. Gathers and throws. And that's a great play for the out.
You saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great. Reaction time was there. And the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
Back to the top of the lineup. And stepping in for the Astros, Jeremy Pena. First offering, and it just misses. Pena, in his fourth year, 27 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. And the 1-0. He swings and fouls one off. Ground ball right side, and foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Missed with a changeup. The count now 2-2. Next offering misses down and away. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Paredes stands in now and watches strike one.
Now, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
And that one goes straight to the backstop. And now a man into scoring position.
That's a tough spot for the catcher, Boog. No chance of stopping the outside pitch. And now the runner moves up. Those moments can be really frustrating.
Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Pitch misses inside. 2-1. Just missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
In the air to left center. Martinez sizes this one up. He makes the grab. And that is that. One left for Houston, and they trail it 4-1. Bottom of the inning. Now here is Carlos Santana. One of the rare guys at first base that you almost think defense first. He is that good with the glove. You're talking about top of the list elite defensive first baseman. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
First basemen are involved in just about every single play. So when you have somebody so solid over there, you can breathe a little easier.
Out to short. Tosses across to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Now batting, shortstop, Gabriel.
So in now for Cleveland, Gabriel Arias. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. A gigantic blast, and they add to the lead. It's 5-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
One out, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Jonathan Rodriguez. And that drops in for a strike. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. One down, base is empty. And that one fouled off. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Pitch misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the last half of the third. Back to the mound. He's got it. Over to first. And there's 2 away.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
And here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. Singled and scored his first time. Ball 1, no strikes. Foul ball there. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, number 7.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Astros bullpen. Brandon Walter is done, and the opener strategy clearly didn't work out this time. New arm coming on. We'll be back after a short break. Ryan Gusto gets the ball now.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
So a man aboard, stepping up for the Guardians. Will Wilson struck out swinging his first time. And that one sliced foul. And a curve finds the outside corner for strike 2. Naylor leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next pitch is outside. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And they'll do it again. Popped in the air, left side. Paredes gets under it, and that'll do it. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 5-1. Back here in Cleveland, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Christian Walker. And a foul ball.
Well, these Astros showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
That's off the inside corner, and a count 1-2.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Next offering upstairs. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
That's a nice at bat and a great take on 3-2. Probably could have gone either way in that spot around the knees.
Man at first, nobody out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Yainer Diaz. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. You and I got a chance to broadcast the 2019 All-Star game, and the city of Cleveland did such a great job. I felt like wherever you turned, there was some type of ad for the All-Star game, a face of one of the players playing in the game. I thought the city overall supported the event really well. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Yeah, and I think the players backed it up from the home run derby and the show that was put on between Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Pete Alonso, and others. It was off the charts. And then the game is always special. When you see the best in baseball, you remember how special this game is. And to be here at this ballpark, I think just was the icing on the cake.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Swings and misses. And the runner stays where he is.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone by the time it got to the plate, and people at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
Myers in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Laser could be trouble. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Coming home. He'll score easily. One out, runner at second. Cam Smith will hit next. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
That misses the zone, and now it's even 1-1. One out and a runner at second, top half of inning number 4. That misses off the outside edge. And he takes a strike. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Throws to first in time.
Now batting, left field.
So digging in, Jacob Melton. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2 now. 2 outs with a runner at third.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
That misses the zone. Now 1-2.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Swung on, belted. Going back. The run scores from third. It's 5-3.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
So runner at second, 2 down. And the batter will be the shortstop, Mauricio Dubon. Flied to right his first time. Out to center, Martinez. Sizing this one up. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Guardians 5 and the Astros 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom 4, here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Stephen Kwan. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
You know, these Guardians putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They were obviously able to run the starter out of the game in the third, so they've set the table for a win, and now I'm sure they're thinking it's time to feast.
That one ripped right center field, and this one looks like trouble. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And up next for Cleveland, Angel Martinez. Right through there for a strike. So if they're looking to feast, are you saying they've already got a plate but are looking to go back for seconds?
Yeah, I'd say something like that.
Late on that fastball.
There might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Man at second.
Ball.
In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. And a curve is down and in.
Well, he might have to look for a different put away pitch right here 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Well, he hadn't seen that changeup the entire at bat until that put away pitch, and it's pretty tough to deal with as a hitter. You're up there battling, trying to read and react with 2 strikes, and then all of a sudden a pitch comes out of nowhere, and it's a good changeup. It's just almost impossible to hit it when you haven't seen it.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. First pitch misses. Outside with a breaking ball. This one in the air, center field. Myers under it. Brings it in. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Guardians, third baseman, David.
So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, David Fry. There's the strike.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
1-1.
This one in the dirt. That one catches the zone, and the count 1-2. Kwan at second with 2 down. In the dirt, blocked. That one in the dirt. Full count now. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Up next for the Guardians, first
And now it's the switch hitter. Carlos Santana has grounded out a couple of times. Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Little chopper rolls foul. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Guardians 5 and the Astros 3. Back now at Progressive Field. New inning getting started. And stepping in for the Astros, Shea Whitcomb.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Ball 1.
That's off the mark. 1-0.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
1-1.
On the ground right side. Fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. The throw into second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And next is the designated hitter, Jeremy Pena. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Well, these Astros doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Fouled off left side. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. No outs. Runner on second. And now 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. But when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Paredes in the box again, takes a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Ball one.
And that's way high. And that's
Yeah,
ball one.
One strike.
Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
So runner in scoring position, and now the tying run comes to the plate, and we're at the top of the 5th. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And a slider misses down and away.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Swing and a ball popped up. Santana makes the play. 2 down.
Well, that's what he's looking for with the fastball above the zone. A swing and miss or weak contact.
And now it's Christian Walker. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch, and he just misses. Yeah, that's fouled off.
He's begging, give me that pitch one more time. A hanging changeup just out in front.
Fastball right back to the mound. Sends it to first. 3rd out. No runs, 1 hit, a double, no errors, and 1 man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Guardians 5 and the Astros 3. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now at the plate, Gabriel Arias. Gusto back to work. The shortstop takes the ball.
You know, these Guardians really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
That one hit the knees for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a 1-2.
Ball 2.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Hit on the ground to short. Dubon slings to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
Now batting, right fielder,
Jonathan Rodriguez digs in for the Guardians. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. One down, base is empty. Outside low, 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Myers makes the grab, and there's 2 down.
Up next for the Guardians.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Bo Naylor. He's 2 for 2. And there's a foul ball. Two outs. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And that one is inside ball one. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Just missed.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. And that one popped in the air, left field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And that'll do it. The Guardians going with a new pitcher, Luis Ortiz.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it. When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
Got a full count.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
3-2 now. Out to short. A sliding play at short. To first. Nicely done for the out. And next to hit for Houston, Jake Myers. There's a strike, 95 of that one. Ortiz, a 6'2 righty, 26 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. One down, base is empty. And a foul ball. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Martinez makes the grab, and there's two gone.
Now back, number 11.
So next up for Houston, Cam Smith. 0 for 2 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Off the plate inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ouch.
That hit him. First base.
Now the left fielder, Jacob Melton.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
Swing and a foul out of play. With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Close, but called a ball. And 1-1.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
And that one fouled off. Smith off of first with 2 away. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Guardians 5 and the Astros 3. Here in Cleveland, and here is Will Wilson. That's in for a strike at 95. 0-1. Activity in the bullpen for Houston. Hunter Brown, the young right-hander, up and throwing. King, the lefty, warming up as well. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Ground ball up the middle. It's through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. So the Guardians lineup turns over. Stephen Kwan digs in now. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. Way inside, gets out of the way. Oh, he hit him
That ball
And
hit.
that got him pretty flush. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. First and second, no outs. Angel Martinez digs in for the Guardians.
We just might be talking about this at bat in our post-game wrap. He's proven he can drive in runs in these spots.
Inside, ball one.
And that misses. And that is ball one.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Squirts away a little bit. Ripped on a line. Myers makes the grab on the run.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Jose Ramirez getting ready to hit. Fought off foul. Two on, one out. On the ground left side. 6, 4, out. 3. It's a double play. And that'll do it for the inning. So one hit is all they get. We're through 6 full. It's the Guardians 5 and the Astros 3. Back here in Cleveland. And now the shortstop, Mauricio Dubon. Lined into right. Makes the catch. And there's one down. And now Shea Whitcomb. Pitch is in there, and it's 0-1. The Astros down by a pair here in the top half of inning number 7. Tries to hold up, appeal to first, no swing. The 1-1. And a swing and a miss.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
2 strikes.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. That one gets down for a hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Now batting, designated hitter,
Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2 is the count.
Tying run at the plate. That one just misses.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
On the ground, 2 ball. On to second, they get one. Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Guardians 5 and the Astros 3. Hunter Brown taking over on the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
David Fry digs in for the Guardians.
So he came up clutch earlier in this ball game and really just needs to take the same approach. Think hard right back up the middle.
That's too low, and it's 1-0. And that one just missed off the outside edge. And another ball. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And there's the strike. This one popped up. Dubon hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now that is first baseman,
Carlos Santana now at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. And that is out of play. Brown is what you're looking for in a good reliever. The ball stays in the ballpark. It's so hard to square him up. One down, base is empty. Swinging a foul straight back. Goes down looking.
I can't argue with that one, and clearly he was looking for something else, anything but the breaking ball. It's a great pitch to hit right there if you're looking for it, and kind of a gift at a 2-strike count, but sometimes you just get fooled and you got to tip your cap.
Arias in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Yeah, he stays out of the middle and pitches either at the bottom or at the top on the edges. And because of that, if you do get it in the air, it's usually just a high fly ball. And when it's down in the zone, it's on the ground.
He's so consistent that the manager basically can look at it like he's got 3 outs sitting in his pocket. That shortens the game. That one almost got him. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Almost a coin flip for the umpire in that call, but most umpires just don't want to give pitchers a break up in the zone like that.
So in now for Cleveland, Jonathan Rodriguez.
When he takes the mound, you feel like, hey, this inning is wrapped or this ball game is over. He's just that good, and you can see it in opposing hitters as well. They know when he comes in, pretty much forget about it. Kind of reminds me of Mariano Rivera.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Walker pulls that one down, and that ends the inning. Guardians lead 1, and it remains 5-3. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Hunter Gaddis.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
And stepping in for the Astros, Isaac Paredes. Movement in the pen for the Guardians. Emmanuel Clase, the closer, is getting loose. Smith also throwing. That one fouled off.
One ball, two strikes.
And that one is downstairs. And the count is even 2-2.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Two now. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Well, that high-forcing fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there.
Christian Walker up next for the Astros. Misses outside. Ball 1. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
One ball, one strike.
Headed towards the corner. Kwan sprinting after it. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. The Astros trailing by 2, and we're in the top of the 8th. Nice grab. Throw to the pitcher. And very nicely done for the out.
Well, he makes a great decision to go ahead and dive to stop that ball. Nice little flip to the pitcher covering. Those are those PFPs, pitchers fielding plays.
2 outs, base is empty. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Yainer Diaz. Hit in the air out to center field. Martinez snags it, and that is that. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Brian King.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think that's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
And here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. And first offering is fouled off. Check swing, called strike.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Swing and a miss. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
Wilson batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Action in the pen down there. Framber Valdez, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. And it's fouled away. Next
That's a
pitch
ball.
misses, and the count 1-2.
Pretty
1 ball, 2
standard
strikes.
high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the...
Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. That'll fire up the dugout. His first homer of the year, and they boost their lead. It's 6-3. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him soon.
Yep, and it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he's going to connect with one just like that. Just too good of a hitter at the plate. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and then have that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
So back to the top of the order. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Stephen Kwan. And that's a base hit.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
One gone, runner at first. Angel Martinez, the next to hit. In there, and it's 0-1. Kwan over at first with one away. And that's
1-1.
downstairs and outside. That's in there. That one misses.
2 strikes.
And a count now even up. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
Well, that's pretty much the dream two-strike curveball. If you're the pitcher, hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Ramirez, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. And it's even up.
That's just out.
And that one gets past the catcher. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Here's a 2-2. That one almost got him. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now batting, third baseman, David.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's the third baseman, David Fry. Swing and a drive, deep right field. And a foul ball.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Just missed.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's off the mark, and a count 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And now it's 3-2. That one hit to right. Smith settles under it and makes the catch. And that's the inning. Guardians tack on another with this home run. Last chance coming up here for the Astros. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Emmanuel Clase.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
And stepping in for the Astros, Jake Myers. Hard ground ball, base knock. And the leadoff man aboard. Singy, that's a start.
Yeah, as soon as that ball got through, I could see down in the dugout, guys pumping their fists. They know that they got a chance in this ball game.
Cam Smith up next for the Astros. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Clase measures 6 feet 2 inches. He throws a cutter, a slider, and he works in a four-seamer. Pitch misses there, and the count is 2-0. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
That missed by a lot. 3-2 now. Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit. Back-to-back singles. And it's now first and second to start the inning.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
First and second, no outs. Here's the left fielder, Jacob Melton. And a strike.
0-1's the count.
With the tying run at the plate, here at the top of the ninth. That breaking ball drops in for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
The tying run at the plate. High fly ball out to center field. Martinez on his way over. Squeezes it. One away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Mauricio Dubon up next for the Astros. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball one.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
And fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Tying run at the plate. Fights it off. He'll see another.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. Bet the hands are still stinging after that one.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And just one out remaining for Houston.
I see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
There comes a pinch hitter for the Astros, Jose Altuve.
And this is a big at-bat coming, Boog. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
That one a little bit high, and that's ball one. Two on, two outs. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And that'll do it.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
6-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.